Everybody please stand. The Pledge of Allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
God bless America.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
My name is Sid Duangdara. My son John Duangdara. He's a dog kennel for deaf group, Team 6. So I met Shari first day in Dover, then pick up the body, and he go to burying John and Michael next year because the best friend, close friends. So that's I want my kid do for me for this country. I escaped from my country. I feel bad when I lost my country. And that's why I say, my kid, I want some you guy go service, go do, be here, this country, that's my country, new country. The previous country I lost communist took over, 1975. And as I very proud about John do this, country first, country, community, family. That's very proud what he did for me. After John passed away, I make my youngest daughter go to Navy to follow her brother's footsteps. She's still active. Last tour in Dubai, and she just get back her station now on Key West. Like God bless you, God bless American. I love, that's my country here. I thank you for American to give me a chance to raise my kid a new life because the communists took over my country. Thank you.
Thank you, Sid. My wife Jan over there. We're the parents of Staff Sergeant Glenn Stuyvesant Jr. He was killed in 09, October 15th, outside of Kandahar. He was 13 years in the military. He had 2 sons, but he was known to his unit as Papa Sty, because his wife one time gave him hell because she said, you treat your soldiers like your children and your children like your soldiers. But he was combat engineer, and they were doing bomb disposal along the road. But when he was killed, they were on a rescue mission because they were out, and 1st Platoon called back to the base and wanted 2nd Platoon. My son was in 3rd Platoon, but they wanted 2nd Platoon to come. They needed help. Well, my son heard it on the radio, and he told the command that he said, we're already on the road, we'll take it. So they turned around from where they were going, and they started driving to where 1st Platoon was at. And they come onto this section of the road that they considered that was safe. Nothing ever happened there. This is what Colonel Landers had told us. That nothing happened in that section of the road. So when they hit that section, they would feel safe. But the Taliban had tunneled under the road and put over a ton of explosives. They said, Sergeant Robinson told us that there was over 2,000 pounds of explosives under the road. And my son being in the lead vehicle, when his vehicle hit that, they set it off. But Sergeant Robinson went over to the radio and he said, "Where did they go?" Well, then they looked over in a cornfield on the side of the road where the main, it was like a, I guess you call it like an engineering vehicle. It was about the size of a big coal truck, and it had a blast shield underneath it about an inch thick, which they said it inverted it. It was like a point like this, but it went like that. And the turret on the vehicle was like another 100 feet downfield from them. And the one soldier that sat behind where the driver and my son sat, he was vaporized. That's how bad the explosion was. And Sergeant Robinson was the first one there, and he swears, he said when I got there he was still living. But the medic said no, he wasn't, it was just death rattle. But Sergeant Robinson said, I ran up to him and said, "Papa, you get to go home to Mama." But the medics came and they said they're all dead. And that's how he died. But his two boys now, they both graduated high school, and they're doing good. But they grew up without a father. And, he was a good boy, and I miss him. We used to go hunting, fishing, and camping. But I have two other sons, and you know, they don't make up for you losing this, especially when, I don't know, but there's always something about the oldest son, oldest boy, oldest girl. You know, there's always something, and we miss him.
But he's a Jersey boy, and Benjamin had always wanted to do military service from the time he was 2 years old on up. He used to dress in camo and say, "Hi, Army man." And then he watched Walker, Texas Ranger, and got cowboy boots and a black hat, and he was going to do that. And then he joined the junior ROTC in Seneca High School in Tabernacle, New Jersey, and he did 4 years of that. He wanted to do Marines, however, he only had one sight in one eye. They wouldn't take him, so he had to go Navy. Hoo-yah! And I'm a proud Navy mom ever since. Benjamin served on the USS Pearl Harbor as an engineman, so he was a snipe down in the pit. Didn't see a lot of sunlight, but he had lots of grease under his fingernails. However, Benjamin was never was deployed. Benjamin was on his way back to the ship one night on his motorcycle, and hadn't rained in 9 months. There was some oil slick on the roads. He was raised on bikes and was going around a corner, and the bike skidded out, and he hit a pole and was killed instantly. So this is a club we never want to join. You never want to be a Gold Star parent, and you never want to join this team, but when you do, it gives you a voice to help those that have given their all. And for those whose boys and girls did not die in combat and were either suicide, died in their bunks, however your child died, when they signed their name on the dotted line, that's when they agreed to lay their life down for this country and to die for them. And don't you ever let anybody else take that away from you. That your child is a Gold Star child the minute they sign on the dotted line, okay? That they are our heroes from the beginning, and they are our heroes in death. And we will honor their memories until the day we die. We will continue to speak their name and not let anybody take that away from us. God bless you all.
On June 5th, 1919, 35 World War I veterans from Bustleton, Somerton got together and decided to start their own VFW post so they could help veterans throughout the country and through Philadelphia, Northeast Philadelphia. These were farm boys. Some of you guys are local here. Philadelphia wasn't developed in 1919 up in the Northeast. I met Charlie and Walk for the Wounded a couple years ago. We got involved with this program with the help of Tony and the rest of our members, including Tom Cook. We decided to amend our name to include Michael's name. So on behalf of VFW Post 66, I'd like to present a copy of the charter that was issued December 30th, 2021. We are now called the Bustleton Somerton CTR1. Michael J. Strange, VFW Post 6617.